Hey everyone. Welcome to Tuesday's math lesson here. Before I get started with the math, I'm going to pop up here. I don't know if you're seeing that or not. Before I get started with the math here, I am going to just talk to you about a couple of quick things. Mrs. Olson and I are going to be having office hours starting this week. And if you go to the home page, I'm not going to toggle over there right now. There's the times will be available for you. And we're going to go to our Google Meet page, which is Claiborne 8J during those times. And we're just there to help you out with whatever you need help out with right now. You can also email or contact us other ways, but that's just the way we can actually do it over video. And that's been a lot of fun. Not being able to see your faces is kind of a drag. So that's been a nice way to connect. We're also going to do classroom connections again this Friday. So we're going to have a meeting for my homeroom class and then a meeting for Mrs. Olson's homeroom class on Friday. And again, check the homepage for specific times. So math today, here's what we're going to do. If I have a look at our math for today, the video will be right here. That's the video I'm making right now. This is the page that everybody's going to do. And it's very similar to every other page we've done so far. This is triangular prism volume. And the only difference is, well, the one difference from what we did in class is the units. Instead of centimeters and meters, we're using feet and inches, and that's okay. Nothing else changes. But the other thing is this, they're decimals. But the formulas are still the same. It's base times height divided by 2 to get the area of the triangle, base times height divided by 2, and then times that by the other dimension. So for this first one, we're going to go 8.4 inches times 4.8 inches and divide that by 2, and then multiply that by 2 to get the volume of the whole thing. So actually, let's just do that on the calculator. I'm going to go 8.4 inches times 4.8 inches, divide that by 2, and I get 20.16. That's the area of this front triangle. And then I multiply it by the depth of it, the length of it, whatever we want to call this. So multiply that by 2 inches. And I typed in the wrong thing. So 4.8, let me do that again. 8.4 times 4.8 divided by 2. And then we're going to times it by 2. So I get 40.32 inches cubed for that one. Next one is exactly the same. We're going to go base times height divided by 2. So 5.8 times 2.7, divide that by 2, and that'll give you the area of this triangle, and then multiply that by 4.1. This one here, same thing. We're just repeating the same process again and again. So the base, the height, divide by 2. 6.2 is the base, times 6 is the height, divide by 2. That'll give you the area of the front triangle, and then multiply that by 3. And this is going to be yards cubed, which are like meters, but it's imperial. It's the American system rather than our metric system. So that's how to do that page. So do those 6 questions. Give these 2 a try at the bottom. As if you're understanding how to do it, try those 2. And then here's the answer key. So once you're done, have a look to make sure if you did it correctly. I'm sure you'll have the correct answers. And if you have the correct answers, you probably did it correctly. Otherwise, let me know if you need some help. Okay, there's other places to go get help too, and I'm going to get back to that in just a sec. The first place to go get help would be just to scroll back here. I'll get to this in just a sec. There was a lesson on this day, and there was a lesson on this video, and on this video, and there's the cylinder video. So we've done a variety of different lessons here for volume, prisms and cylinders, and we're going to have a review tomorrow and then probably a quiz later this week. But we'll get to that in a minute. If you are really understanding this and you want a little extra challenge, click on this page here. This page is, it's quite a bit more complicated, but it's still all the same stuff. We've done this 2-dimensionally. Now we're doing it 3-dimensionally. We want the volume of this weird shape here. So I have to get the volume of the top rectangular prism and the volume of the bottom rectangular prism and then add them together, right? So you divide your prism up into different separate rectangular prisms and get the volume of each one. So give that a try and see if you can do that. The other thing today, as you might have seen this as I scrolled by, there's a little video here. Looks kind of funny. It's kind of a cartoon one, but I was searching the internet or searching the YouTube, sound like an adult. I am an adult. I was searching YouTube for different videos just to see what was out there. And there's so many good instructional videos. People have taken a lot more time than I have to make this. There wasn't some kind of emergency response. They do this for a living. So yeah, here's one I found. And I chose this one because it uses the same language that we do and kind of set up the same way. It's in metric. And if you need some extra help, watch this one. I think it's a really good video. But that's it for math today. There will be some science today as well, so make sure you go over to the science page and check that out. Otherwise, we'll talk to you guys soon.